Hey everybody, welcome back. Team Walters, Richard here. I'm here with Meghan from the TPA. She's a coach.
Hi.
She's a nutritional coach. Say hi. Say hi to,
Hi.
I think it's like 40-something subscribers now.
Nice.
Subscribers. So Meghan's the one that came up with the challenge I'm doing with Emily. Oh, she just went in. I don't know where she went, but I was going to tease her that Richard's winning. I'm going to go out and look for a trophy for myself today. So Meghan, real quick, how'd you get started doing CrossFit?
So I had always been a runner,
Yes.
and that was the only exercise I ever did. And about 7 years ago, when it opened here,
Okay.
I had a friend who said, "Hey, Tammy, the instructor from the Y, just opened a new gym.
Okay.
You want to go try it out?" I came here with two friends, and it's been 7 years. I never left.
7 years. 7 years. What kind of running do you do? She runs like the wind. When she runs, she's gone.
So I've done all different distances. I did cross country and track in high school.
Cross country.
I'm too many 5Ks to count. I've done probably 8 or 10 half marathons, and I've done one marathon.
One marathon, and that's
Yep.
26.2,
Yep.
right?
Yep, one and done.
One and done.
Yep.
What is your favorite walk? What's your favorite workout of the day?
Well, I mean, obviously anything with running.
Yes.
I
Yes.
really like Murph, which is our Memorial Day. Traditionally, we do it on Memorial Day.
Yes.
And it's you run a mile, and then you do pull-ups and push-ups and air squats, and then you run another mile.
Right.
And it takes a long time.
Yes.
And it's really grueling.
Yes.
And if you're crazy, you wear a weight vest. But I love a challenge, so that for me is
Yeah.
like I love the long, hard, just
Just
get in the
drive.
zone and go.
Get in the zone and go. What she's not telling you, in between the mileage, you gotta do 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and 300 air squats. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it's grueling.
It's very difficult.
Yes, yes, and there is.
And we always do it when it's like 100 degrees outside too.
Yeah, it's always. So, what made you get into nutrition?
So I have always loved to cook. I luckily come from a family where
Right.
that's what we did. We cooked, we had
cooked.
a garden, like it was always very important to us. Everything around food, like when I'm growing up, those are all my favorite memories. So then I went to culinary school after I went to college,
Oh, nice,
and
nice.
I worked as a chef for a while, and then I realized that being a restaurant chef and having a husband with a 9-to-5 plus job and two kids didn't really jive.
Right,
So I had
right.
to find another way to keep cooking. So I did a bunch of different things, but nutrition coaching is like my favorite. Like I
right.
love this.
That's right down your alley.
It
huh?
is perfect for me. I get to still cook. I get to still talk about food. Children's nutrition is really important to me. So like working
Right.
with moms, I
Yes.
love that. Like I just love all of this.
You love like the whole nutrition. part of
Everything
it.
about it.
Yeah, because you know your stuff, like backwards
Yes.
and forwards.
Yeah. I could talk about food all day, every day.
I could eat food.
When I'm
every
not
day, all day.
eating, I'm talking about it.
So, well, you went over the background.
Yeah.
You know, you're a culinary chef. What's the biggest people make? What's the biggest mistake people make with their nutrition on a daily basis?
They don't prepare. So
Prepare.
they wait till they're hungry to decide what they're
Yep.
going to eat. And that's a recipe for disaster. I know if I'm hungry, I'm not going to make a good choice.
Okay.
But if I've already decided, like, I know when I get home from here what I'm going to have for lunch, because I'm going to be really hungry when I get home from here.
Yes.
And if I was driving home being like, oh, there's no food in my house, I wonder what I'm going to eat, that's when you're like, well, the quickest thing is going to be to drive through somewhere
Drive
or
through.
make a decision that isn't really in line with what my goals are.
Correct. So what can people do? Because people are so busy nowadays to make those choices. Besides watch my video on prepping. Sorry.
Well, that's prep. Like that's what I really like. I recommend everyone that I work with through nutrition coaching. I say, okay, you got to prep. You need to set aside some time each week. Most people, it's Sunday morning is an easy time for people.
Sundays. Okay.
You know, figure out what your meals are going to be during the week. Grocery shop.
All right.
Prep any vegetables. Prep your protein. Like if you decide what your breakfast is going to be, and like make overnight oats or make like some sort of egg dish that you can grab. Make hard-boiled eggs. Cut up vegetables. You know, just get yourself set up for the week.
All right. Do you recommend cooking like the protein, like the meat, like the chicken or whatever it is?
That's totally personal. There's people who like to prep by, you know, put meat in the crock pot and they figure out I'm going to have shredded chicken with rice and vegetables for lunch every day, and they cook the whole meal just to reheat. There's people who like to make chili, same thing, you know, things like that. For me, it depends on what my week looks like.
Okay.
So there's weeks when I have time to cook at night,
Right.
and there's weeks when I don't.
Right.
If I have time to cook, then usually what I do is I'll marinate my meat,
Okay.
or
All right.
I'll at least know what I'm going to do and do a little bit of prep work. So
Okay.
that's why I like to look at my whole week and plan it out,
All
because
right.
then I have
Cool.
a better idea
Right.
of what I'm really capable of doing
Yes.
each night.
Yeah. So it's having a meal plan, being able to work it. Does that
Yeah.
make it easier for grocery shopping?
I mean, it does for me. I mean, so I make my plan,
Right.
I write out my grocery list, I grocery shop, I prep, and then I
You're
don't
done.
have to think about it.
You're done. That's awesome.
And I post our menu on the refrigerator, and then my kids don't have to ask me 1,000 times what's for dinner. I say, you can look on the fridge where it is every single day.
I do the same thing
Yeah.
for my kid. I have it on our kitchen table.
Yeah,
So.
right.
But I only do I do 2 weeks and I just repeat them.
Yeah, right. So it's doing whatever works for you. There's
Okay.
no magic with nutrition. Like, it's figuring out what works for you, what you can do forever, because if you can only
Right.
do it for a month, then it's not the right thing for you.
Right. It has to be something that's repeatable, doable,
Yep.
doable.
Yep.
Do you do cheat days? Do you allow people cheat days?
So that's personal too. All this stuff
That's-
it
it's-
depends.
it
There's some
depends.
people who like to be really strict
Right.
all the time.
Yes.
There's some people who say every single, like at night, I want to have my chocolate. There are some people who are like, I
Yes.
can be really strict 6 days a week and I want a day with a little bit of leeway. Everyone's different.
Okay.
So it's kind of figuring out what mentally works for you.
Okay. So it's a mental thing too.
Yep.
Knowing when to do it, when not.
Yep.
But you can even plan your cheat though too, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Well, I have a question on the challenges. Why do we add, like we drink our body weight divided by 2, then we
Yeah.
add 15 ounces. Why do we do that?
It's just a good number that kind of gets you close to where your hydration needs are. I mean, obviously, I don't know exactly how much
Right.
water you need. I don't know exactly how much you've sweat during your workout.
Right,
But it's a
right.
number that's a goal. It's
Yeah.
just something to work towards.
Right. Oh, I sweat bad during my workouts. I leave little body angels on the floor when I'm done.
We all do in here. It's the name of the game. That's how it works.
So you guys just had a 30-day challenge,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
It's
We're
just-
wrapping up this week. We're almost finished with
All right.
it.
Is it end the 31st or is it like Emily and ours ends where she's going to present the trophy? Emily's going to, but it's going to end on February 5th. When's the 30 day?
So the 30-day, the 30th day is on Monday. So right now is Thursday. So it is the 2nd or 3rd maybe?
On Thursday would be the 30th. Thursday.
No, next Monday
Oh, next Monday.
is
Yeah.
the last day.
Okay. Yeah.
So
we end on that. Yeah. okay.
so we've been working, we're nearing the end. I think
Right.
we're at day 25 right now, 24 or 25. So we're
Okay.
really close to the end at this
All
point.
right. Cool.
And so I'm looking forward to kind of seeing everyone in
See
the
the
next
result.
week and do another in-body scan, and I can see all the progress they've
See
made.
the progress, see
Yeah.
where they need to adjust.
Yep.
That's awesome. Can people outside the gym, like outside the TPA, get a hold
Yeah,
of you?
absolutely. I actually, outside of the challenge, actually even inside the challenge, most of my clients right now are not members of TPA.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
I can work with anyone,
Okay.
and it's all about just figuring out what works for you.
Okay.
So
Right.
if you just need the accountability
Yeah.
and you already have a workout plan somewhere else, or you're not ready to exercise
Yeah.
yet, you just want to work on your nutrition,
Yes.
absolutely, I can coach you.
Okay, great. Now, how can they get a hold of you?
So you can, my email address is nutrition@totalpursuitathletics.com. That's the best way to get
Okay,
me.
that's the best way to get you.
Yep, and totalpursuitathletics.com, the website, also links and more information about our services there
more
too.
information, right. I'll put a link to that below. So, and we're doing the book club.
Yes.
How far are you along in Atomic Habits? There's another shout out, James
Yeah.
Clear. So
I have finished it.
Some people are overachievers.
Yeah,
Just a little bit.
this girl, yeah. I'm a big reader,
You're
so
a big reader?
I am.
Yeah, so am I. I'll tell you what, it's pretty powerful, just
Yeah.
in the beginning.
Yeah,
I
the
mean, it's
beginning,
really-
like it really grabbed me at the beginning. Like it seems
Yeah.
like such common sense stuff,
Yes.
but it really is like, it's not the big things we do. It's all the little things that we
Always the little
do
things.
every single day.
Yes, just a little habit. So if
Mm-hmm.
you just increase, if you don't drink that much water, you can just drink another ounce the next day.
Right.
And then
yeah.
eventually you'll get
right.
to that point.
One more
right?
ounce of water feels like nothing, but over the month, there you are. You've had
Yes.
30 more ounces of water every
30
day.
more ounces.
Yeah.
Right. Unless you're in February, which is only 28.
Right,
Unless it's a
well.
leap year. Is it a leap year this year?
It is. Yep.
Yeah. I'd always wonder what it'd be like to be born on February 20th.
So one of my college roommates was born
No kidding.
on the 28th of February
Yeah.
because year I was born, 1980, was also a leap year.
Yeah.
And so she is having her 10th birthday party at the end of February.
10th birthday party. Well, that's
Because we're all turning 40 this year. Yeah.
Well, it's cheaper. You can go to get cheaper stuff, 10-year-old.
Yep, yep, right. There was a unicorn on her invitation.
It was a unicorn.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah.
Well, just real quick, how'd you come up with that challenge? I mean, it took her like maybe 3 minutes to come up with the challenge for Emily and I.
Yeah, the challenge for you and Emily. So it's because when we look at just in general wellness around here, we look
Okay.
at the 5 pillars that we use are nutrition, exercise, hydration, stress, and sleep.
Right.
So I looked at those 5 and I said, okay, what are reasonable
Yes.
things to do that,
Yes.
and again, it's those little habits.
Yes.
So eat your vegetables, that's your
Yes.
nutrition thing. Get your sleep,
Yes.
drink your water,
Yes.
find a way to relieve stress. So that was the
Yes.
stretching and the foam rolling.
Yes.
And then exercise. And for that one,
Yep.
since you guys already do CrossFit, I just
Yeah.
wanted you to do a little bit more. So it was get your 10,000 steps or jump on the bike or rower.
Yes.
So
And I tell you-
those are our 5 things. And I do that with everyone I coach. I say, let's talk about
See?
these 5 areas.
Yep. And I tell you right now, it's working. And that's what we talked about yesterday. We talked real quick is the weight's not dropping, but then I didn't realize I had a lot of stress that I wasn't counting. So actually, what did we talk about yesterday? It was about doing what? Meditation, right?
Yep, right.
Meditation.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, you're killing it in a lot of areas. But if your stress is really high,
Yep. It's a killer.
unfortunately, it's
Yeah.
going to really set you back. So
Yeah.
anything you can do to reduce your stress.
Right. So I started doing a little bit of meditation, some yoga. So,
Awesome.
hey, I appreciate you coming on the show.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to give her some rebound to take home and just rehydrate. I can't talk enough about this stuff. So, hey, if you want to get a hold of me, you like the channel, give me a thumbs up. Hit subscribe. I'll put it over on this side. Your place
Okay.
to point, like
Here?
right there. Yeah,
Okay.
We'll put a prep video up there. I'm going to do another one on Sunday to let people actually see how it looks before I go to work.
Okay,
Because I go to work on Sunday, so I'll prep. So when I go to work, I'm not just grabbing food.
perfect. Yep.
So, but if you want to get a hold of me, Team Walters133 at Gmail. Team Walters133 at Gmail. You like what we're doing? Hit subscribe. I'll put the prep up here. Until next time, everybody have a great day. All right, let's see if I can do it. I can't see it, but that's all right. See if I stop
You
it.
do it?
I'm still here. We're still here. Hold on. That's like my little trademark right now. All right, guys, have a great